Console mic switch off. On.
So I'm just seeing what happens here with the messages.
Stephen Ball from iOS. I am here and this is button. Tap and hold a message to get more options.
Okay.
Tap and hold a message to get more. Stephen Ball from iOS. I am here and this is bloody great. Tap and hold a effects button selected. Chat effects playlist. Button.
There we go.
Selected playlist. Dim.
So
selected,
do we get
playlist button? Veterans Day copy. Pause button. Console mic switch off.
And it's called Blobberfish. So I'm here with Monstrel here. Yep. And we're also available on the Spreaker app. Temper Radio is going forwards with using the good old Spreaker. Just to let you know, our brand new website will be in next year. It'll be launching in January. It will. And I'll have the spranky new jingle. Just to let you know, this is also on YouTube. I'm a little annoyed with YouTube, by the way. You're annoyed by YouTube. I am. Hold on. Hello? Anne? Why are you ringing this phone? Oh. Yeah, will do. All right, bye-bye. Gosh. Lucky Anne, she's having a fantastic... Why is she ringing the studio anyway? I don't know, dude. Oh, well. Yeah, I was talking about YouTube there. Another platform where you can get our shows. This is just a test. I'm sat in a lovely, warm studio here. Yeah, I'm sat here. Doing a live thing. Because we would normally be doing this like pre-recorded because... But the reason we're doing it live to test out all of its Spreaker's features. And there's another thing, we're going to be charging up the iPad for tomorrow. So we're going to be doing 2 shows from both things. By the way, if you've got the Spreaker app, you can hear us. I mean, even when we put our shows out, pre-recorded, there's a new way. It's called Anytime. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. So, gone are the days when you'd have to wait for a show to come out, which, by the way, you can be old-fashioned and wait for a show to come out and go, woo, the morning show. Or the Thursday night divider. Yeah. Or you can be new school and go, woo, do you know what? It's a Sunday afternoon. I listen to all the breakfast shows. Followed by the Thursday night dividers. Followed by new music or whatever show. And you can listen to anybody. You can listen to me, you can listen to Scott Baldwin, you can listen to Tim Davis. I mean, some of us aren't actually on Spreaker because some of us are actually imaginary, but still, you know, you get the drift.
Console mic switch off. On.
And people say, oh, Anytime's actually killing off radio. Well, see, demand. I love demand because it's like television, you know, television. My mum and dad, they watch some of the stuff they want to watch. They don't just think, right. So, for example, the news comes on at 6 o'clock. Well, they might think, oh, the news. I might listen to that at 11:30 at night, you know. Or it's the same with radio. Radio is not I mean, you can listen to any show at any time, you know. You don't have to wait for the time that it comes out. You might think, do you know what? I like the breakfast show so much that I listen to it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And some people do. I mean, it's like, it might be the fact that someone in the world might be a different time zone. Yeah. And that happens. But, you know, wherever time you are, you can still go, oh, the breakfast show, haven't caught up with it yet. You know, and that's the good thing. That's the beauty of, that's the beauty of what we do. And that's why we deliver such a great service. We even put podcasts of the shows out now. I mean, there's so much we do now. It's unbelievable. Stuff we didn't used to do, we actually do now. Yep. And you can listen to us wherever. I mean, gone are the days where you had to just, you know, get home, turn on the radio. Gone are those days. I mean, there's still those days, but things have changed. We're moving up in the world. We sound like new timers. You know, we sound like the kids of today. Oh, you know. But I think it's kind of... I've listened to one of the guys who made this app, and he was saying that, you know, radio, kind of the podcast generation, when it started off, it was so ahead of its time. Because the people that were sort of... When they went to the internet, when they took radio to the internet, it went so... I mean, 2010 was the age of the internet radio properly setting up. I spoke to people that did internet radio, and they said internet radio is taking off. And there's people that didn't do internet radio, and they said internet radio is dead, it'll never happen. Yeah. And look at the amount of stations that are going online that never did before. That never reached out. Because one thing of another. But you got to look at, you know, those shows and, you know, and listen to the old stuff and see where that went. I remember when we used to play around with FM transmitters. Those days are gone. I mean, we're sort of pretending to be on FM as well, which is just great. But, you know, you can play the radio game and actually hit a real audience. You know, and you can do it from your own place. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter how many listeners you've got. It matters who your audience is, but it doesn't actually, you know. I mean, most of our listeners, strangely, they listen to us on YouTube. You know, which is great because they listen to us on YouTube, which YouTube is massive. People listen on... It's strange. Because you can actually listen to us on YouTube on your smart TV. It is incredible. So, if you've got a TV, you can listen to us on the TV, which is strange. It's really strange. It is, but, YouTube has got... I went onto YouTube to look at my analytics, and I was blown through the roof. Because it was all the shows we put up on there. The radio shows, they've boosted the channel. What will happen in January with that, I don't know. Because YouTube are looking at the audience, and they're going to create an audience for us, which is a bit worrying. It might be all the 10-year-olds that watch us, on their smart TVs, or they're just, or they got phones stuck to their face. I don't know. But oh gosh, it's the age is kind of booming of today. It's like the Facebook generation. I remember when we did Facebook kind of just to get stuff out there. Now we use Facebook to do a bit more. It's like we've been doing stuff for museum and stuff. Well, what we're trying to do is create the museum stuff on the Temp Radio page, because what's been happening is we thought, well, Facebook is like in your face and down your throat, which is great because, for people who want in your face and down your throat, that's the Facebook thing. As Monster was just saying, with the whole museum situation, because we're doing Temp Radio in a nutshell. When we do the WordPress site, we'll be doing a lot more with that, because we'll be going all the way back to the Bank 4 days. I think we've got things like Father Gaines' death, Nana's death, and the thing is with Facebook, we just bring it straight to the recent day. But it's like, you sort of strip away the studios and what have you got? Well, I can tell you for now, if you go on our Facebook page and you look at the studio 5 or 6 years ago, it's different, way different. Actually, no, hang on. If you go back to 2015, where we did a lot of pictures in the studio, and now to where we were going to do the press release and everything. But if you look at now and some of the pictures that we put in the studio, it's real, it's like daytime all the time in there. Well, someone commented that it looks like summer all the time in our studio. Yeah, summer, like 12 months a year. Well, we've got the comfortablest studios, but it's always been that way. I mean, but it's like people have been saying about the Bank 4 days. What did people do then? It's kind of no different to now.